Alright, here we are. Let's look at our first tutorial. Let's get started. So first off, we're going to look at how we got this guy to go flamethrower with a flamethrower, not whatever I just said. So what we got is right here. It becomes quite simple when you look at it, right? I think so anyway. Now I'm unscripted, so if I'm saying gibberish, that's your fault, not mine. As you can see, this is that camera, and I'll cut to that later. But that's just so I know what it's looking like. Check my mouse. It's shiny. Anyway, so here, this is the flamethrower particle simulator, right? So what that is, I'll show you a bit of example here, is I've just gone and got a normal particle simulator. We'll go back a few frames. Then what I got is I went ahead and, you know, this Lego piece, that one, that's 3D, as you can tell. Now what I've done is I went to and I used a program called LeoCAD, which is a 3D Lego program. I went into that, got just that one piece, then exported it as a 3ds, as a .3ds, which is a file format, so it's a 3D object. I then imported it into here, as you can see under the 3D models, flame small. That's just my wife going like that, if you can hear that. If you can't, then that just sounded really weird. So I'll see. This is just a big program, and so it's quite labour intensive for the poor old girl. Which means I might actually just turn my computer stats up. I'm going to find out when to do that. Bear with me for a second. 1, 2, or 3. Graphics processing unit tweak, and we'll just turn her up, and so you'll start to hear a bit of, but not that loud. It's good to have a good graphics option, and see. Alright, no, that's right. I'll just go to the processing speed, which is where it's good to have a good core and graphics program. You need them both. So I'll turn the core up, and you'll hear she's going to be a bit louder. Should turn that on earlier too. Now I've got another mic to cut to. But see, listen to that. Yeah, a bit more loud than one would like, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, bada beep, bada boop. Yeah, it just needs to be done. So, now that noise is starting to annoy me, but that's beside the point. What we have here is a particle simulator firing a load of those particles I talked about. Now, if we go into the particle simulator, so I've got a point on the front of it, and I got one of these bits, because this was done only with the Lego from those two sets, 6 base plates, and I cheated with getting some translucent bricks in there, but otherwise, that's it. So I got one of these, put on one of those, I just blue tacked it on like that, right? I'll be able to see better here. So I just blue tacked her on like that. Right? Then what I did was I then sent a point on there, in the middle bit there, and had it track what I wanted it to be. As you can see, there's the point there, right? Now, having it in the middle, due to just the way it worked, didn't quite work, so I moved it back a bit, but had it consistently back a bit. As you can see as we scrub through, had it basically back on this side right here. Now, then what you do is you've also got to have that particle, at least with this, in there while you've got the particle simulator going. So I've actually got the flame spool right in the middle. That's the particle you can see. It's in there as 3D, but I've just got that invisible. So now we'll go back into this, and if we look in the controls in the lifetime section, over here, we need to open up a bit more. We go into emitters, emitter, and particle systems, particle system. You'll see I've got the colour on a gradient, right? That's why over here it starts white, but then I change the colour gradually to get more of the orange you see. Otherwise, they're not all orange, that doesn't look right, and they're not all white, it doesn't look right either. So we've got that doing that, right? And then you just play with the settings, and I won't tell you how to do that because, like, you got to figure things out on your own. I'm not your parent. And if you are, then that's really weird. Anyway, so back over here with the controls. We also put some masks in there, whatever's behind. But with the emitters, shape, I have that as a point. The trajectory is a cone, because when they go in a cone. I mean, it's not perfect, but it looks pretty good. General, I think I had the particles per second on about 800. The appearance, obviously the layer, which was the flame small. And then you just play with these settings, right? Say for instance you wanted the flame to go like this. You could change this setting here, the single setting, to make that animated, which would mean that you'd need to make, you'd need to animate it to go like that, and then the particle simulator will make it do that, which is pretty alright, but otherwise, I think that's basically it for this effect. So I'm going to stop it here, and I'm going to let you check out some of the other videos, like this other one, right here.
Oh boy! What flavor?
Cat's flavor.